wants her career. And not even a week later, she's rolling around in Louis Vuitton, spreading money in a bizarre fashion. One video, he was with her. The next video, she's by herself. Then she goes home pretty much saying, my man, my man, my man.
Claressa Shields found herself at the center of intense online discussion after rumors began circulating that Papoose did not spend the holiday with her. Instead, social media users claimed he was with Remy Ma, his legal wife, and their daughter. Within hours, posts, comments, and reaction videos flooded timelines, with some people insisting Claressa spent Christmas alone while Papoose was home with his family. Others pushed back, saying the story did not fully add up. As expected, the reactions were loud and divided, with many fans suddenly re-examining Claressa and Papoose's relationship through a more critical lens. Some felt the situation highlighted unresolved issues, saying the dynamic always seemed unfinished because of Papoose's long history with Remy. A few even argued that Claressa should not have been surprised, given his past and the fact that his connection to Remy has never been completely severed. Claressa, however, did not let the narrative go unchecked. She stepped into the comments and addressed the claims directly, stating that Papoose did not spend Christmas with Remy. According to her, he was with his mother and other relatives, and she told people they were spreading an incorrect version of events. Rather than calming things down, her response added another layer to the conversation. What many people keep circling back to is one undeniable fact: Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. Although both have publicly said they want a divorce, the process has not been finalized. Over time, each has hinted that delays are caused by the other, but regardless of the reason, they remain husband and wife on paper. This is not a brief or insignificant marriage either. They share more than a decade of history, a child, and years of presenting themselves as a united front in the public eye. That kind of bond does not disappear overnight. The tension grew when someone directly asked Claressa how she felt about Papoose allegedly spending Christmas with his wife and daughter, and she quickly responded again, firmly denying that he was with Remy at all.
I don't know why you did that, but you didn't have to. You didn't have to get nothing from me, but I appreciate you. I wonder what this is. This is about the biggest ever, too. Lord. I'm gonna say nothing. Lord have mercy, don't tell me you ain't got a big, gigantic purse. Like a book bag or something. Mind you, I don't have no Louis, what? This is nice! Bricks! Whoa! Okay. Wow. The gym bag?
Well, it's a duffel. So you traveling?
Dad, I'll take this motherfucker to the gym. I'm putting gym clothes in here. I'm about to go to the gym Louis bag. Yo, she rich for real. Yeah, I come to the gym Louis bag. Pat got it for Christmas. That's, thank you, baby. That's so cute. Thank you. And then it's one more. This is a nice bag, yo. You do not have to do that. I love it. Let's see. This is Lord. Other way. Oh. What? Nah, bro. You ain't have to do that, bro. Wow. What?
And it matches the whole thing.
The whole thing. Oh, I can't wait to roll my bag to the airport on a. What? They get customized. Ain't we going to Miami? And I'm about to roll to Miami, boy. So y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest for his queen. He came Louis Vuitton travel right bag there. With the travel stuff. Merry Christmas to the wall. Also,
She said he spent the day with his mother and other relatives and told the commenter they were misinformed. That should have been the end of it, but the commenter fired back with a short reply that instantly shifted the entire conversation. They pointed out that Remy is not his ex-wife, she is still his wife. That single sentence made a lot of people pause and rethink everything. It reminded everyone watching that no matter how many times separation or moving on is mentioned online, the legal tie is still very real. From that moment, The focus stopped being just about where Papoose spent Christmas and turned into deeper questions about the relationship itself. People began asking why, if he truly spent the holiday with his mother and extended family, Claressa was not there with him. In today's social media culture, moments like holidays are usually documented in some way, especially by public figures. Many felt that if Claressa had been present, there would have been at least a photo, a short clip, or a casual post showing they were together. The lack of visible proof made some viewers suspicious. Then another detail entered the conversation. Rumors began circulating that Papoose's mother actually likes Claressa and has welcomed her before, even cooking meals for her and inviting her into family spaces. If that is true and the relationship with his family is warm, people wondered why Claressa would be absent on such an important day. That question kept popping up across comment sections and discussion threads. Some suggested Claressa may have chosen to spend Christmas elsewhere by choice. Others believed there might be more happening behind the scenes that the public is not aware of. As the debate continued, another moment added fuel to the fire. Claressa went online and showed off several luxury bags, presenting them as gifts from Papoose. At first, many saw it as a sweet gesture and a sign that he was trying to reassure her after all the rumors. But the internet rarely takes things at face value. Fans quickly remembered that just days earlier, Claressa had posted a video of herself shopping inside a Louis Vuitton store, browsing styles that looked very similar to the bags she later called gifts. That timing raised eyebrows. Almost immediately, comments filled with jokes, side-eye emojis, and questions. Some viewers suggested she may have purchased the bags herself and later framed them as gifts to quiet speculation. Claressa then shared what she said were receipts to prove the purchases. People zoomed in, compared item names and prices, and debated whether the details matched what was shown. Some claimed they could not find the exact items listed, which only made the conversation louder. Others pushed back, saying not every detail needs to be posted online and that the scrutiny had gone too far. At this point, the story clearly split people into sides. One group believes Claressa completely and feels she has no reason to mislead anyone, arguing that the internet is overanalyzing normal relationship moments. To them, the gifts were simply a way for Papoose to smooth things over privately without addressing every rumor publicly. The other group feels something does not fully add up, pointing to the unresolved marriage, the quiet holiday, and the shopping videos as signs that the full picture is more complicated. Beyond the bags and comments, what stands out most is how quickly personal moments turn into public debates when relationships exist under a spotlight, leaving every silence, post, and detail open to interpretation.
Claressa Shields, the more you try to push Remy Ma out the equation, the more she stands out in your equation, okay? Because you could control what you respond to, and she can't control it, y'all. Like, a lot of people in the comment section of that recent post about where Papoose was for the holidays, well, I guess that triggered her because she felt the need to defend her man, and also in that same sentence say that's his ex-wife. Well, y'all, let me know in the comment section, has Remy Ma and Papoose finally got a divorce? Has that been finalized? Because the last time I checked, I don't recall that ever being handled. Ever. Like, I think they're still legally married. So, unlike Yandy and Mendeezy's, yeah, them two were really locked down. For real, for real.
Y'all, Claressa Shields is overly hated, and we gotta talk about it. The level of scrutiny that she deals with online, she had to deal with that before she had the fame and money to cope with that. If you didn't know, she had a really, really rough upbringing, and she's always needed to defend herself. So it would make sense for her to always need to be preemptively defensive, you know? And you gotta think about it. Every time she comes online, people are always coming at her, whether it's about her not being one of the greatest women fighters in history, and she is, Or if they just do something simple like attack how she looks, and they do that a lot, and that's crazy because she's beautiful, and I don't understand. Or they might talk about how she talks, and you gotta understand, she's had a career being hit in the head, bro. They just, all of them, they just kind of talk like that. That's how they are. And I want to bring up Papoose real quick because the nigga's at least 15 years older than her. So she wasn't rich growing up, but she did eventually become her family's breadwinner. So she's kind of used to having leeches. And I don't want to call her family leeches, but she's talked about certain people in her family using her before. She said that. Papoose being around her and not really doing much, it's just something she's been accustomed to. So she's not even thinking about some shit like that.
At this point, Claressa wants Papoose more than she wants her career. I did this video that said that Papoose is going to have to raise Claressa Shields. And not even a week later, she's rolling around in Louis Vuitton, spreading money in a bizarre fashion. One video, he was with her. The next video, she's by herself. Then she goes home pretty much saying, my man, my man, my man. This is the beginning of a woman who's very severely insecure. And it's sad to watch because this is Claressa Shields. But in that video, I talked about men, specifically men from certain states, like now in this particular case, New York, but I'm sure it's all 50. They don't like this kind of stuff. So not knowing what to say, not knowing how to carry yourself, not knowing how to act. And because we know Claressa wants Papoose more than she probably wants her career at this point, this is going to cause her a lot of problems. I predict, though, that if she continues to act like this, I don't see them making it. Like, it's too much public embarrassment, too many pieces that are going out on her. Folks are talking about, people are jealous. No, babies, nobody's jealous of Claressa Shields. The women who are speaking up on it, the majority of ones, I'm not talking about the ones that are in the comments, the majority of people want her just to recognize who she is, go out there, whip some ass, get your belts, and then move on. But that's not what she appears to be doing. Like, she'll slide it in every now and again, but all of her conversation now is tailored around Papoose. And Papoose don't like that shit. Men don't really be feeling that. I don't know why women think that you keep yelling, my man, my man, my man, is going to excite a nigga. It just doesn't. And it speaks more about where she is mentally than anything else. I'm telling you, he's 5 seconds from telling her, keep my wife's name out your goddamn mouth. And if he does that, that'll be sad.